Welcome to Nerd Wars, and you guessed it, the slow news day is over. Oh boy, do we have a doozy. Gina Carano. You know, when she puts up a tweet that's like 7 paragraphs long, it's gonna be a good one. And this one, arguably the best. Today is an important day for me. I am filing a lawsuit against Lucasfilm and Disney. Yes! Get him! Get him, girl! Get him! Oh, the reckoning is finally here. After my 20 years of building a career from scratch, and during the regime of former Disney CEO Bob Chapek, Lucasfilm made this statement on Twitter, terminating me from The Mandalorian. Gina Carano is not currently employed by Lucasfilm, and there are no plans for her to be in the future, even though we were going to give her own spin-off show because she was popular enough and a strong woman that fans actually like. Nevertheless, her social media posts denigrating people based on their culture and religious identities are abhorrent and unacceptable. Also, grown kids! Nothing could be further from the truth. Well, duh. The doy. Gina's a total sweetheart. We love her. She loves us. She's adorable and so sweet, so kind, and pretty based as well. The truth is I was being hunted down from everything I posted to every post I liked because I was not in line with the acceptable narrative of the time. Lockdown times and the long, long ago. It's coming back at some point, people. The crazy town's coming back. We're going to get a nice brief respite, but eventually they're going to go try to send us back to Crazy Town again. We got to stop it. We got to make sure that next time they do it, people don't go along with it. My words were consistently twisted to demonize and dehumanize me as an alt-right-wing extremist, whatever that means. For the longest time, I thought alt-right was just something they totally made up, that Hillary Clinton just randomly made up in a speech. It was years before I found out apparently there's like maybe some people you could consider that. And I'm addicted to news. I go down all the rabbit holes. I thought it was just totally made up. And for the most part, it is just totally made up. It was a bullying and smear campaign aimed at silencing, destroying, and making an example out of me. That's what I thought it was. The thing is, I never even used aggressive language. I shared thought-provoking quotes, pictures, memes, and occasionally I used my own words. Not with aggression, but with respect and the occasional comedy to keep the mood light in dark times. Yeah, I think even said, like, I like trans people. I'm like, no, I mean, I'm not going to disavow, but I don't totally agree with that statement. She was very, very nice about it. You can't be nice with these people, though. Look with your own eyes at what I posted and ask yourself, for example, where did I compare Republicans to the Jewish people in the Holocaust? I didn't. Yet she didn't. She just said what happened to them is what's starting to happen. It did. I was there. I was one of them. I was othered. I thought I was going to lose my job. I didn't feel like I could go into grocery stores and stuff. I refused to wear the mask for health reasons, not alone just having standards and not letting myself be enslaved by a bunch of crazy social engineers. We were othered. We did go through what she pointed out in the meme. It was very real. And still, she didn't compare Republicans to the Jewish people. Ask yourself, why were they calling me a racist? Because they're dummies and they don't have anything else. Was there any merit behind that or history of it whatsoever? Well, there's quite a bit of merit and history behind the Democrat Party being a bunch of racists. No, look at why I was called a transphobe for making droid noises from Star Wars. Beep, bop, boop. Got her fired. Beep, bop, boop. It obviously wasn't directed to the... It was obviously directed to the online bullies and did not in any way denigrate transgender people. To my dismay. Were my questions about masks, lockdowns, and forced vaccines okay to ask? Not at the time, they weren't. And push the subject into the light? Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't okay at the time. Should we have been allowed to publicly discuss those topics at that time without being harassed or censored? Absolutely, but as someone who made documentaries about this sort of stuff during lockdowns, we were not allowed to talk about that. And guess who was right? All the people they censored. Who was wrong? All of the trusted sources, all of the science TMs, all of the experts were completely wrong. Like 95%+ wrong. Well, obviously, us tinfoil hatters definitely got some stuff wrong, but we were still like 80% right. And what we were working with is pretty impressive. But we were the ones censored and banned. Although it says they support female representation and equal rights, why then were my male co-stars permitted to speak without harassment and re-education courses? They tried to put her in re-education courses with like 40 people in a Zoom call telling her how evil she was. Tried to get her to unfollow people like Nerdrotic and G&G and all the fellowship people. Why is Pedro Pascal allowed to say whatever he wants? Far, far worse things, might I add. Not things I think he should be fired for or canceled for, but far more offensive than what Gina said. Beep, bop, boop. But I was not afforded the same right to exercise my freedom of speech. Well, all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal. Like the cancel pigs. Artists do not sign away our rights as American citizens when we enter into employment. I've spoken to all my co-stars since I was fired, and there's nothing but care and kind words between us because Gina is an absolute sweetheart. I respect their right to free speech and do not have to think the same on every issue to be their friend and work with them, and I know they feel the same way towards me. But to the cancel mobs, do they have the same power they used to? No. Elon Musk, I'm not a big fan of brain chips and stuff like that, but what he's done with Twitter and free speech, I'll give him credit where it's due. And he plays into this story as well. A couple months ago, Elon Musk tweeted that if you'd been fired from using the platform for exercising your right to free speech, he would like to offer these people legal representation. And it's finally happening. Quite the noble offer, but never in my wildest dreams would I have thought anyone would take on my case against Lucasfilm Disney, because their lawyers are crazy. Underhanded. Like the fact that they've gotten all these suckers to, and not to mention all the Disney adults, to just simp for Disney. These are not good people. Back when I grew up, the leftists, the default liberals, they hated the mega corporations. Now they stand for them. Still, I did respond back, I think I qualify, and thousands of people agreed. But I did not expect anything. But to my surprise, a few months ago, I received an email from a lawyer who'd been hired by X to look into my story, and many others. Can't wait to find out about the many others. Turns out that after sending them as much information as I could gather these past few months, my now lawyers and X believe wholeheartedly in my case and are moving forward. Get him! Get him! Stick him! Stick him! Love it. Love it. I would like to express my deepest gratitude and thank you to Elon Musk and X for giving me an opportunity to bring my case to light. Elon Musk, he changed the game. He might end up becoming our technocratic overlord in the future, but currently? And then the other story that's been coming out is him teaming up potentially with Nelson Peltz, going after Disney. And then this? Oh. Disney had a pretty bad 2023. I'm looking forward to an even worse 2024. As for me, I'd like to pick up where I left off and continue my journey of creating and participating in storytelling, which is my utmost passion and everything I work so hard for. And she's going to have the support, especially after this. It's been difficult to move forward with the lies and labels stuck on me, backed and encouraged by the most powerful entertainment company in the world, arguably possibly the most evil entertainment company in the world as well. I'm grateful someone has come to my defense in such a powerful way and look forward to clearing my name. This is what they do. Even if it's all lies, it just gets printed like it's truth. And then someone tries to Google you and all the lies, just lie, 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 lie. So she's moved on, but still, her name hasn't been cleared by all the crazies. This though, this might do it. Thank you to all the people who've supported me and made your voices heard. I pray God blesses each and every one of you. She's the best. She's such a sweetheart. With love, Gina Carano. 2024 has already been shaping up to be a very, very interesting year. And it's only going to get crazier and crazier from here. So what are you doing? You just sitting on your butt, eating the popcorn, watching? You just going to be in the stands, yelling at everyone else, telling them how to do things? Or do you want to get in the arena and join us? get access to exclusive videos, and become a producer at my Subscribe Star. Links in the description.